This radio program is PG-13. Parents strongly caution some material may be inappropriate for children under the age of 13.
The following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix, Arizona, welcome to Filthy Fridays on HardcoreChristianity.com. This is Brother Mike. I'm back on the radio. Thanks for tuning in today. How about some parables of Jesus on Filthy Friday? Wow, they are dynamic. I'll let you have a couple. Lots to learn from it. First, I'll do the announcements, and then we'll get to some of the parables of the Lord Jesus. They are quite remarkable, and like they were spoken yesterday. Amazing. This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center in Phoenix. We're downtown, 15th Avenue, just south Osborne Road. It's the red brick building. Thursday and Friday nights are our live services. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Preaching, teaching, healing, and deliverance at both services and broadcast live on a YouTube channel, youtube.com/House of Healing AZ. The services on the website are clear. You can sign up for one of our free seminars. Please sign up for our Wednesday night Zoom deliverance service. It's on the website. Why don't you come to my deliverance and healing training class? It's the fourth Saturday of every month, starting at noon. It's free. Thank you for all the homes that you sent Sister Karen. She's on the home page of the website. She'd be happy to list your house for sale. Thank you for helping us. And thank you for all your kind donations. Don't forget to hit the PayPal button and send us another donation to keep the ministry on the radio. I've been on the radio for 19 years now, heading toward 20. Won't be long. The parables of Jesus. Folks, as you well know, the signs of the times are everywhere. We are in the pre-tribulation. Go to the YouTube channel and pull up my teaching on the pre-tribulation. You won't believe what the current state of our world is. Well, actually, you will believe it. It's gotten worse since I did that teaching. But our society is now involved in the pre-tribulation. We are close to the end. This thing's almost over. And the parables of Jesus are coming alive right in front of our eyes. You know all about the COVID hoax. You know all about the vaccine hoax. This whole thing is a depopulation effort. They want us dead. This vaccine is not to keep us safe. It's not about your health. It's designed to long-term kill you. The virus was created in a lab and released on the world to depopulate it. They want to kill. The virus was designed in a lab to mutate every 6 or 8 months. It's doing that. And the vaccines do not stop you from getting COVID. They do not stop you from transmitting COVID. They said it would. They lied. Masks do not keep you safe. They do not work. Everybody knows it. Politicians and Hollywood elites and rich people and all the people in the multimillionaires, the billionaires, they do not wear masks. They do not wear masks. They want you to wear masks, but they don't wear them. This thing is happening everywhere. Well, the churches are also defiled spiritually. Most of the churches are going to be part of the New World religion. I've taught on it numerous times. Most of the churches, even in America, are complete farces. And here's why. Check out the parable of spiritual defilement. Mark chapter 7. Jesus said, He called all the people to him, and he said, Hearken to me, everyone, and understand. There is nothing from without a man entering into him that can defile a man. The Greek word exothen is the Greek word for without there. It means externally. Jesus said there's nothing externally you can take and put into your body that will spiritually defile you. That's the Greek word koinao. Koinao means to spiritually profane yourself. You become spiritually profane. You cannot eat something or drink something to spiritually profane yourself. Jesus said, quote, "The things which come out of a man, those are the things that defile the man." Koinao, spiritually profane the man. Jesus went into the house, and his disciples came to him and asked him to explain the parable. The Greek word for parable is parabole, and it means a fictitious story designed to illustrate a spiritual truth. A spiritual truth. Parables were designed to keep casual listeners and people who weren't interested in the things of God out, and they were designed to reveal divine spiritual truths for people who were God seekers. Jesus said, "I speak to you plainly, but to them I speak in parables." Mark chapter 7. Jesus said, "Are you also without understanding? Do you not perceive things that come from outside the man cannot spiritually defile the man, because it doesn't enter into his heart, but it goes into the belly, and then it goes into the draw." This is the King James Version. Aphedron is the Greek word for draw there. It means a public toilet, like an outhouse without the house. Back in the day, 2,000 years ago, people had bowel movements in public when they were away from their home and they were in, the city. It was throughout the entire Roman Empire. They had public outhouses with no house. So you would sit down on a toilet, an aphedron, and have a bowel movement in public. In public. You can see them over there. When you tour Jerusalem, you'll see these public toilets out in several places. Jesus said, "That which comes out of a man spiritually profanes or defiles a man." Koinao. And Jesus said, because within a man, it comes out of their heart, proceed evil thoughts. Now the Greek word for thoughts there is dialogismus, and it means important thoughts, thoughts you're thinking about, thoughts you're focusing on. And then he lists the kind of sins that these thoughts generate. Jesus lists what I call the Big 12. Number 1, adultery. Number 2, fornication. Number 3, murders. Number 4, thefts. Number 5, covetousness. Number 6, wickedness. Number 7, deceit. Number 8, lasciviousness. Number 9, evil eye. Number 10, blasphemy. Number 11, pride. Number 12, foolishness. That was Jesus' Big 12, and he said those Big 12, the thoughts behind those Big 12, are, quote, "all these evil things come from within a man, and they defile the man." Koinao, they make them spiritually profane, spiritually filthy. Okay? Those are the 12 things that defile a human being. Eating something or drinking something may defile your body. Sure, you can defile your body, but you cannot spiritually defile your inner man, your spirit, your soul, your mind, your conscience. You cannot spiritually defile it by eating or drinking something. Now, these words that Jesus said defile somebody, when this comes out of you, it's all generated by pre-existing thoughts. Adulteries, moikia, is the Greek word for heterosexual sex. So if you have any kind of sexual relations with the opposite sex, that is adultery. Fornication is the Greek word porneia, and that includes any kind and all kinds of sexual acts. Everything. Pedophilia, rape, you name it, it causes it. Homosexuality, everything falls under fornication, including adultery. All adultery is fornication. Not all of fornication is adultery. Murders, thefts, covetousness. Covetousness is the Greek word plenexia. It means greed. Wickedness, poneria, is the Greek word. It means depravity. Deceit, of course, fooling people, lying to people, tricking them. Lasciviousness is the Greek word aselgia. It means lustful behavior. For example, if you go to a strip club and some gal is working a pole, that is lasciviousness. It's also translated wantonness in the King James Bible. An evil eye. Poneros means an eye that has a sense or a look of lust or perversion. Blasphemy, pride, and the last thing that seals it all is foolishness. People who don't take any of these sins seriously, they laugh it off and they think it's foolish. Christians can spiritually defile themselves. How do you do that? By releasing sin, anger, bitterness, rage, violence, cursing, hatred. When it all comes out of your mouth, it comes out of your inner man, it comes out of your heart. Jesus used the word heart as a generic term for your inner man. It's the Greek word cardia, where we get our English word cardiac or cardiologist, and it was symbolic of your inner man. When these things come out of you, you are defiled. When you're yelling, screaming, cursing, having a fit, taking offenses, fighting, and so on, you are a spiritually defiled person. If this is your condition, you can be completely delivered and totally restored. I've seen it happen hundreds of times. 602-636-5800. You can be completely restored. I've seen it happen with my own eyes hundreds of times. Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Friday night, 7 o'clock. You can be completely delivered and completely restored. Once the demons are out of your body, once your mind is renewed, the big 12 of the Lord Jesus Christ come to an end in your life, and you will no longer live with adultery and fornication. You will no longer have thoughts of murder and thefts and stealing. You will no longer have thoughts of greed and wickedness and deceit. You will no longer behave in a lascivious or wanton manner. You will no longer have a perverted evil eye or blaspheme, or you will no longer have pride or foolishness. It will not happen. You can be completely restored, and God is asking you and calling you in these last days. The tribulation is right around the corner. We've only got a few years left, and this thing's going to go down. You have to make a complete reversal now and change your Christian life and totally rededicate yourself to the Lord. I can help you at 602-636-5800.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.